Hey there, so if you are a YouTube creator or maybe you're currently feeling a bit stuck, you're having a bit of like a creator's block, or maybe you feel like your content are not yielding you the kind of results that you need, that's fine, because in this video I'm going to be sharing with you 10 strategic ways to come up with amazing ideas for your channel that are guaranteed to help you get the results that you need to grow. So if that sounds amazing, if you are interested, then definitely need to keep on watching. So my first step is for you to have a content plan. This is the most basic, beginner friendly, but still something you need to practice on the go as your channel is improving, as your channel is diversifying. Basically, this is something that I do every month, and this is to come up with a content plan, have a total of maybe 10 to 50 content ideas. This is something I highly recommend if you're starting off on YouTube, if you're growing, whatever stage you are at, but most especially if you're starting off. So for instance, if you're creating beauty related content, you can do skincare routine, foundation routine for dark skin, eyeshadow, eyelashes, hooded eyes, eyeshadow routine, contour and highlights, how to draw your brows. These are ideas on if you're doing food. There are a million and one ways to make rice. Singapore fried rice, Chinese fried rice, Nigerian fried rice, boiled rice, jollof rice, rice and curry sauce. You get the gist. So create a plan around whatever industry you're starting off in. If it's hair, how to shampoo your natural hair, how to condition, how to style, how to protect your natural hair. These are content strategies, content ideas you can just come up with based on what you already know, right? And that's my step number one. It's the easiest, the most basic, and the most genuine content plan, content ideas you can come up with, because it's something that you know and it's something that you can do. Okay? All right, so my second strategy, this is something that I always do before I film a content or whenever I have an idea and I want to really see how viable that idea is, and that is to perform a YouTube search. You want to go on YouTube. Again, remember, YouTube is a search engine. I feel like a lot of people forget that fact. It's a search engine. So something I do if I have like a broad idea and I really want to narrow it down, or I want to niche it down, I'll just go over to YouTube, and I go over to the search bar. You want to search for whatever topic you're trying to create on. If you're trying to do hair tutorials for natural hairstyling, whatever content you're doing, just put it on that search box. See what other content ideas come out. Whatever ideas come out, you want to write it down, because these are proven ideas that people are actually searching for. So now you have another idea, you have more ideas to work with, and they are proven. Okay, so another strategy you can do, or another way you can use in terms of coming up with amazing content ideas, is to be inspired or get inspiration from other creative. So you can definitely be inspired by another creator. Try as much as possible to give credit to where credit is due. So if someone is trying a new technique, maybe try it out and see how it works. That way you get ideas and you're inspired based on people that you genuinely love and based on the industry or the niche that you're focusing on, or whatever it is. I think there was a time, I think last year, where a lot of beauty YouTubers were doing or creating content based on another beauty YouTuber's video. So I think it was like I tried following this beauty guru's makeup look, and it was a trend at that point, which we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about trend in another topic. So if you're inspired by someone's video, if you're in the lifestyle industry and maybe your favorite lifestyle content creator is doing a day in my life, maybe you can do a day in your life as well. Like, you never really know. These are ways you can come up with ideas. You can come up with content ideas. I feel like when a lot of people are inspired by a specific thing, it kind of also forms some sort of like a trend. I'm going to be talking about trend in the next strategy. So next up is trends. I feel like I talk about trends a lot. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing. A bad thing being that it is only short-lived, it is short-term, it is seasonal, it comes once in a while. And if you are a creative, you definitely want to be on trend in terms of your content, and you want to be following what's currently happening. You can come up with ideas based on that trend currently. Now, you definitely know what's happening right now currently around the world. You know what is happening. We're all under quarantine, we can't go out. This is actually a trend, even though it's a It's an annoying trend. If you're in the food industry, you can come up with food ideas during quarantine, how to eat healthy meals during quarantine, meals during quarantine breakfast, all that. If you're in the beauty, makeup and quarantine with me, how to look good at home. If you're in the fashion industry, what to wear at home. Whatever content you can make to uplift people during this trend, this very short-lived epidemic that we're currently experiencing, that could be good. So if you are in a mental health industry, create content on how to be mentally healthy, how to be productive, things to do to elevate the spirit during this period. Christmas will come. It's gonna be everything about Christmas, everything about gifting, how to decorate your house, Christmas gift ideas, Christmas lookbook, makeup during Christmas, New Year's Eve makeup. These are trends. They only come during seasonal periods once in a while. So if you are a creative, you can definitely create content around them, and you can have content ideas around them as well. In case you're feeling stuck, you can always create around a trend. So if you have already filmed content on your YouTube channel, another amazing way to come up with content ideas for your channel is to figure out what people are searching for in order to find you. And you can definitely find this behind the scenes in your YouTube analytics. Let me just take you guys behind so you guys can see what I'm talking about. In my YouTube Studio app, this is a very convenient way to do your research, analyze some content, as well as to get content ideas. This is where I can figure out how people are finding me and what they are using for to find me, and also what other content have been suggested for them to watch, what content are they watching, and how have they found me based on that. So I'm going to go over to my discovery because I want to be discovered and so do you. And then I go to discovery, and then I like to see the search terms people are using in order to find me. So as you guys can see, the first thing that people are searching for on YouTube is Kelechi Mbwemena Instagram, right? The second content is how to become an influencer. Third content is Scott Barnes. The fourth content is Kelechi Mbwemena. So I can say that my top search terms are based on Instagram, based on influencer, based on Scott Barnes, and based on foundation review. So these are the top content that people are searching for and that they have found me based on. So now then I can take advantage of this because this is how they are finding me, and I can decide to do another content on how to become an influencer, something else related to that. I can create content on Kelechi Mbwemena Instagram hacks or Instagram strategies. I don't know if you guys are getting my point. This is how people are finding me. This is what YouTube is telling me people are finding me based on. Now, these are ideas. These are raw data I can now transcribe into an actual content and create. So by looking at this already, I already have like at least 10 ideas. If I go further down, I could come up with at least 20 ideas in less than 5 minutes. So this is where you can also come up with content ideas for your own channel. Again, you want to make sure you're doing this based on your channel performance. Another strategy is still under discovery. Again, we want to be discovered. Something else that I want to look at, that you definitely want to look at, is the top videos suggesting your content. You want to know the contents that are similar to yours. So I want to know, what were people watching before they found me? Right? Because if they were watching something else before they found me, is there a way I can also create that thing they were watching, so that way instead of watching that other person, they watch me? Am I making sense? But you want to know how they were suggested and then see what other content they were watching, so that way you can get inspiration from that and also replicate that kind of content. So maybe they were watching a eyebrow tutorial and maybe your content was an eyelash tutorial, right? So maybe you can also create an eyebrow tutorial, if that makes sense. So that's why we do this, to come up with ideas that actually work and that people are actually watching. Good. Okay, we're gonna see top videos suggesting your content. Now, the top videos suggesting my own content are my own content, because I always have an end screen on every video I have. So I'm just gonna scroll down to see if there's another one I can take advantage of. Someone did black girl tries. I already have a video on that. Someone did filming setup. I have a video on that. Someone did camera lighting. I have a video on that. Most of this content, I already have a video on that. So I want to see what other videos, you know, people are watching. Let's look for another one. Food fights in quarantine. If you are a food blogger, that could be an idea. That's fun, but still very innovative and waste of food. 5 creative ways to make money from home. Guys, I remember I said that in terms of trend, I talked about like this quarantine period, a lot of people have been laid off. A lot of people still want to make money at home. So whoever came up with this content is thinking smart. So if you are in the finance, productivity, entrepreneurship industry, this perfect topic on trend. Beautiful. Let me look at it to see how many views it has. So this video already has 10,000 views. So I mean, people are watching it, right? So that could be a potential idea. Okay, so now that you guys understand what I'm talking about in terms of looking at what people have created, how they are finding you based on suggestions, you can always leverage that in order to come up with ideas. All right, so another strategy you can do in terms of coming up with content ideas for your channel is for you to just request it in a video. So in your video, maybe towards the end, towards the middle, maybe at the beginning, ask your audience what they would like to see. So that way you can have more content ideas that would be valuable for your audience. So for instance, hey guys, so if you're enjoying this video, give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below on what other content you guys would like to see. So that way you know what they are interested in. So that way, when you finally come out with those videos that they've been requesting for, they actually watch it. It's like the easiest thing, the easiest way to come up with ideas, because you know that they actually want to watch it. So you get it? Got it? Go. Okay, so next up in terms of coming up with content ideas, go over to your comment section. Let me just open up that to you guys. Most times it is hard to go through each and every comment that you have, scrutinize it individually to get content ideas. So something I personally do is to just go over to my comments, and what I like to do is to cancel that out. I like to filter out my comments so that way I can pick out the ones that only contains questions. I'm just going to click on the contains questions, and you guys will see that it will just bring out only the comments that contains questions. You guys can see, can you make a video on YouTube notification and privacy settings? What are the best colors for backdrops? Assist me with shutter speed, ISO. How do I edit with my phone? What are the best lenses to shoot with the Canon EOS Mark II? Like, these are questions, but they are still like content ideas that I can add to my content plan. So yeah, this is definitely another way to source for content ideas on your channel. So by doing that, you can see what people are already asking you in your comment section. You can get random questions, but at least you're saving out the questions so that you can actually analyze those questions to see which ones are viable enough to come up with like a good idea that you can base your next video on, or write it down in your content plan. So that is a very useful tool, very strategic tool that I feel like no one is using. It's so easy. Okay, so we're almost reaching the end of this video. If you're enjoying this video thus far, let me know down in the comment section as well. But the next step, the 9th step, is for you to leverage on social media. Now, if you have another online presence outside YouTube, maybe TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, you have a personal blog, website, whatever it is, maybe you even have friends outside YouTube that watch your video, or maybe they are just interested in kind of content you create, something you can do is to get ideas from them. That way, not only do you get ideas, you also get content that you can easily transfer that following on to your YouTube video. So if you have as 1,000 Instagram followers on your Instagram platform, you can ask them a question like, okay, what would you guys like to see? Let me even do that right now. Let me just go over to my Instagram and ask them, what would you guys like to see on my channel? What ideas do you have? What should we film next? Put that down and wait till you get response. So I'm sure that we're going to get at least 10 suggestions for future videos, and let me just show you guys what we're talking about.
So this is how basically you can get content ideas via Instagram. I'm seeing a lot of transitions, rate card, media kits, studio tour, AdSense monetizing, how to edit, how to get more views, affordable hair. Like these are ways you can come up with content.
So yeah, that was a lot of questions as well as a lot of content ideas that we can write everything down, and we know that we can easily convert those people on to our YouTube platform. Okay, so believe it or not, this is one of my favorite strategies in terms of coming up with content ideas for my channel. So something you can do if you already have content, preferably at least 10 videos on your YouTube channel. Let's go over to my dashboard. Here, I don't know if you guys can see this. I've talked about this before, I think. We want to see our video performance. Now, YouTube does this thing whereby it ranks your last 10 videos according to the performance, right? And what we can do now is to see which of these videos are performing well, which ones are coming up top, and then focus on those content around the top. So I go over to my ranking by views, because views means that people are actually watching it. So we can see that I have 10 content, and the 10 content I have are from different niches, like different niches. I have one on makeup. Actually, I have two on makeup. I have one on lifestyle, and then I have on YouTube, filming and all that. As you guys can see, let's focus on the top 4 or top 5. Let's say top 4 content. My top 4 content, the first one is on filming your first YouTube video. Second one is how to get views. Third one is how to film consistent videos. Fourth one is how to film YouTube videos. Now, just by looking at my top 4 content, we can see that 3 out of the 4 contents are related to filming. So it means that if I want to create another content that would potentially do well, I can say something like, oh, how to film vlog videos, or something relating to actually filming, you know, in a small space, how to film in a big space, how to film even if you're shy. Like, these are ideas I can literally write down and come up with ways and strategies and content ideas for my channel, because these are the ones that are really doing well. These are strategies that I do, and I'm spilling all the tea for you guys so that way you guys can understand it. I love marketing, I love data, I love interpreting numbers and using it to create strategies for myself. I love understanding YouTube, and I'm sharing this love and knowledge with you guys so that you guys can start off in terms of creating. I want you guys to feed on that and be able to grow as well. So if you are currently experiencing this thing we're all experiencing, we have to stay at home, if this is something you've always wanted to do, this is the perfect time to do it. Like, this is the perfect time to really understand YouTube, understand the business of it, understand how to grow on it, if you're in how to create content that would do amazing, right? So stop, just learn from this. I shared with you guys 10 proven ways. Like, if you use all these 10 content and your channel doesn't grow based on these 10 strategies, then come for me. No, don't come for me, but I guarantee you that if you really pay attention to what I'm saying, you use them to your advantage, this is gold thing. So definitely give your content time to manifest in terms of growth. Give yourself time to manifest, okay? Don't expect to put a video today and tomorrow you're like viral and all that, even though it might happen, but always give your content time to really manifest in the long run. As long as you're doing everything we talked about, baby, you're good to go. So I'll definitely see you guys in my next video. If you guys enjoyed this video, always feel free to let me know down in the comment section. But if you have other questions, suggestions, requestions, let me know down in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to answer your question. I killed it. I did it. I actually did it. So let me know that in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to do that as well. Again, listen, I don't preach what I don't practice. Spilling the tea for free. I'm on a roll, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, stay fabulous, stay blessed. If you are new here, feel free to subscribe. I create content like this to help you create content like this. No, to create better content. I'll definitely see you guys in one of these videos right here. Start doing your thing. Subscribe. It is free. It is fun. It is educative. You're going to be inspired. You're going to enjoy it. And it is just amazing on here. Do stick around with me, subscribe. I'm getting confused. Yeah, see you guys in my next video. Till then, stay fabulous and stay blessed. Bye, guys.